A video has gone viral on the internet of a Christmas morning where all the kids are opening up their stockings. They're full of goodies and toys. The husband is getting his stocking full of goodies and toys, and the wife is left with an empty stocking. Thousands of people on the internet are blaming the husband for this and saying this is signs of an impending divorce. So where do we stand? Is the husband in the wrong for not going out and getting stuff for his wife's stocking? And is this truly signs of an impending divorce? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into this video, if you'd like to support the work I'm doing on this channel, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. The link is in the description down below, and thank you so much to those that have signed up. Now, every year around holiday season, we get tons of videos that go viral on the internet, mainly kids being excited by their presents or surprised by Santa, or the little funny things that happen when we all get together with our families. But what happens when you go viral for the wrong reasons during this holiday season? We'll explore that in this video, where a husband is filming his family looking at their stockings and his wife is left with an empty one. Let's watch.
Wow, girls, you've got stuff filling your stockings. There's my stocking over there. It's your stocking. Golden got a stocking. Whose is this?
That's an extra one.
Is this an extra one?
No, that's mine.
Why is it empty?
I don't know. Santa didn't come for me.
Now this video says PSA for husbands everywhere, your wife's stocking is your responsibility. So it seems like he is taking a little bit of accountability for the fact that he forgot that he needs to take care of his wife's stocking as she takes care of the children's and his. And I feel like this can be pretty typical in a lot of households. If the dad is the one going out working and providing and the mom is the one left to be Santa Claus when that time of year comes, she's probably gonna leave out her own presents and her own stocking. And it seems like in this family, they've yet to establish a protocol for when that happens. Now the caption also says it took him 10 years to notice it's been empty this whole time. And of course, the internet went crazy on this. It got 1.1 million likes on it, so many shares, and the comments are very telling. The first one says she laughs, but I knew inside it hurt. The next one, red flag guy here. Do y'all need me to take this one? Stephanie says, all of us women felt that in our stomach. That hurt. So you get the general consensus, and this is what people on the internet do, especially when you post questionable moments about your relationship. They jumped to the furthest extent of calling this guy a red flag, talking about how horrible he is, how he should be embarrassed for being such a horrible husband, even though they're simply getting a snapshot of what is an entire relationship. And if I could do my own quick little PSA, since that's what we seem to be doing in this video. PSA to all couples, do not film questionable parts of your relationship and post them on the internet unless you want thousands, and I mean thousands of people to tell you how horrible your relationship is. Keep it to yourself if you don't want to deal with these repercussions, because if there's one thing somebody who's anonymous on the internet is going to do, it's going to be comment on everything going wrong in your life. But as couples do when this happens on the internet, and it happens very often, they go on sort of a PR campaign to make their relationship look like, hey guys, it's not as bad as it seemed in that one video that we posted that went viral. And the husband posted all the presents that he got his wife for Christmas. Here's that video. Bunch of horrible comments. So as you can see, she did in fact get a ton of gifts, and gifts that seemingly came from her husband. Yet the internet is so up in arms, and the part that ends up going viral is her empty stocking. So let's see how the internet has responded to this husband, because we have a few different takes.
Okay, everybody remembers the Christmas video where this guy forgot to fill his wife's stocking, and he hasn't filled it for 10 years.
Why is it empty?
I don't know. Santa didn't come for me.
Well, they've posted a video in response to the criticism, and it shows just all the gifts that she gets for Christmas. And that is my biggest problem. First of all, let's not forget how her face looked when she realized that her stocking was empty once again. This is classic men. We screw up in one area of our life, but yet we try to justify it by saying, okay, yeah, I screwed up, but look at all the good that I do over here. You've forgotten about her for 10 years. This one little thing. And sometimes the little thing outweighs all of that over there.
Oh my gosh, let's get him an Oscar. Oh my gosh, I love male feminist virtue signaling. I really, really do. And that is like top tier what I just watched right there. I get it, okay? She did look a little pained in the face when she realized that her stocking is empty. But my goodness, can we add context to a situation without being the most dramatic individuals who ever saw the face of the internet? Sure, if you were the A+ major league husband, you'd get all the gifts, you'd fill the stocking, and you'd do whatever it is to make your wife happy. I understand that. But can we also be realistic? Sometimes that doesn't happen. And while he did not fill her stocking, he's gotten her, I imagine, 10 years worth of gifts every Christmas. Not to mention that we have no idea how these two individuals' relationship works, how they have all their duties split up, what they do for their family and for their children, and how important a Christmas stocking is to them. I honestly can't even believe we're psychoanalyzing this on the internet, but here we are. And he's not the only one chastising this husband for not having filled his wife's stocking. Here's another TikTok.
Instead of pretending to be shocked when your wife says that she's done with the marriage, this year, you're gonna fill her stocking. It's much cheaper. Also, I heard from hundreds of women last year that stockings are empty or they have to fill them themselves. Does she use chapstick or lip gloss? Find out what kind, drop it in. Actually, put like 2 or 3 in. She's gonna use all of them. Hand lotion. Look at the brand on her nightstand or in the bathroom. P.S. My husband's been doing this for about 17 years without me ever asking. It's not that hard. Does she like chocolate? Get her a fancy one. Spend at least $4. Leftover Halloween candy is not okay. P.P.S. This is adaptable to any holiday or religion. Next, find a picture on your phone of your family or your wife and your kid. Because yes, you should have these on your phone, and if you don't, that's a whole other problem. Upload it to Shutterfly or Walgreens and order an ornament. You can do it the next time you're sitting on the toilet. Also, I'm not an affiliate, this is just common sense. If you don't celebrate Christmas, get a mug, keychain. Do you like coffee? Get her a gift card and stick it in there.
Okay, so now you have a play-by-play on how to fill a stocking. And you know what? If you're dating somebody where this is really important to them, and every Christmas morning they would like to wake up and have a stocking that you've created for them, I think that's a wonderful thing. But it is also something that needs to be communicated. And that was the message of this woman here on TikTok. Let's watch.
There's a video circulating around. A mom's Christmas stocking was empty and her husband was like, why is there nothing in your stocking? And she was like, I guess Santa didn't get me anything. And women are so livid. But ladies, if you want something in your stocking, if that's something that is important to you, speak up. I'm sorry, I think it's ridiculous that we just expect these men whose brains are wired completely different from us to just know this. And I used to be like that. I used to get really upset if I had to ask my husband to love me in my love language, but that love language is foreign to him. And communication is key in a healthy and realistic relationship. For my husband, pursuing me may look like taking the kids in the morning so that I can sleep in, and he's putting his energy towards that, not thinking about a Christmas stocking. But if my love language is gifts, and that is something that I want, that is something I need to speak up and say. Speak up, ladies.
And I can't help but think that she is on the right track here. And of course, it's not something that I think you should have to speak up about every year and remind your husband, you know,
Christmas time is coming up. I hope you go and get my stocking.
because, you know, that would lose some of its charm, wouldn't it, over time? I think it's something that maybe needs to be expressed once, especially in a household where you've divvied up responsibilities. If you're married to a man who's providing for the family, who's going out and working, and you handle all the Santa Claus duties of getting the presents and the stockings and everything ready for your family, he's probably going to assume that you've got that department covered. So if it's something you want, you say,
Hey babe, I know you get me Christmas presents every year, but I also love if you filled that little stocking that we have above the fireplace.
and if for some reason he didn't pick up that hint or he didn't listen after that, then maybe you'd have something to go back and forth about. But it's important to note that in the original video that everybody's up in arms about, when he goes to her about her empty stocking, she plasters a huge smile on her face. Now we can argue back and forth about whether or not that's actually how she feels, but if you're not displaying how you actually feel and communicating how you actually feel to your partner, then are they the one in the wrong? And just so you know, this husband that everybody has decided to come after all over the internet and all over TikTok has made up for it this year around when it comes to Christmas season. Let's watch. So there he is, shirtless inside a very large stocking. And I think what this goes to show is that sometimes a small internet clip can be fully taken out of context, right? And you can start to project your own feelings, your own insecurities, and maybe your own personal red flags onto somebody else's relationship. This is a lesson for couples to maybe not post everything that happens in your life on the internet. And it's a lesson for the people commenting that maybe you don't know everything about somebody's relationship based off a 30-second video. And with that being said, it seems abundantly clear that if you want to avoid any trouble this weekend, for all the boyfriends and husbands listening, go fill that stocking. I think we have greater things to worry about, bigger fish to fry, and during the holiday season, much more wonderful things to be spending our energy and time on rather than commenting on random couples who we don't know on the internet. But those are just my thoughts. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments down below. As always, we like to keep up with what's going viral and what's trending, even if it's something as benign as an empty stocking on Christmas morning. So let me know how you feel. As always, I encourage healthy debate, so duke it out, but do so respectfully. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.